So, you tell me you're a television editor.
Yes, I am.
You mean you like edit the scripts? Or what?
No, not a script editor. I edit the film footage.
What is footage? Don't you shoot digital video or something?
Yes, technically that's correct.
Then why do you say footage?
I guess it's a holdover from the days when they used to shoot film. You see, they would shoot rolls of film, and it was measured in feet, hence, footage.
Whatever. So your job is to cut out all the bad parts, and where the actors goof up, right?
Actually, no. We do much more than that.
Yeah, but I love it when actors mess up. Sometimes they show bloopers and outtakes on America's Funniest Home Videos. Do you do that sort of thing?
No.
Some actors can be pretty salty, they have to bleep them. I wish they wouldn't bleep them. It would be awesome just to hear them say shit and fuck, but you edit it all out.
Well, that's called standards and practices. Look, as an editor, I'm responsible for the story construction. I choose camera angles, and pick performances, that sort of thing.
But the director tells you what to do, right? You don't do it on your own.
Actually, no. We make many of the initial decisions on our own.
But the director gives you script notes, tells you what the good takes are.
Yes, but I still have to design the overall rhythm of the scene. Decide when to cut to a reaction, build a performance for multiple takes.
My 14-year-old nephew knows Final Cut Pro. Can you get him a job?
Ah. Well.
He's an awesome editor. He shot a skateboard video on his iPhone 4 and edited it himself. It's on YouTube. He needs a job.
He would have to join the union first.
There's a union for editors?
Yes.
And they find you jobs?
No.
So what the fuck is the point?
Well, through collective bargaining we protect our rights and working conditions, wage minimums and health benefits.
Fancy. But seriously, couldn't a chimp do what you do? First, you're working from a script that's already written. I mean, they've already figured out the story ahead of time, so what's the big deal?
Sometimes the script has problems. Or needs to be restructured.
You mean to tell me that the guy writing the screenplay, getting paid megabucks, and earning residuals doesn't know what he's doing?
Not all the time, no.
But I mean, after it's shot, what can you do? You're pretty much screwed, right?
There's a lot we can do. We can restructure the story, remove subplots, add new lines of dialogue. There are many ways to alter the story.
But if you are really such a story expert, why aren't you a writer making the megabucks? My 14-year-old nephew needs a job. Did I tell you he knows Final Cut?
Final Cut is garbage.
Excuse me?
I said it's garbage. It's a piece of prosumer crap. If your nephew is serious about editing, tell him to learn Avid.
But he was showing me this awesome Starburst plugin that he downloaded for free from some site in India. It was rad. Is that available for Avid?
I have no idea. Avid is just better. It doesn't crash every 5 minutes. Editors can share projects over networked storage. You don't have to re-render every time you make an edit. Your media doesn't randomly relink to the wrong clips. It doesn't take 15 minutes to open a large bin. It has script sync. AMA. You can mix media formats and resolutions within a timeline. It can edit 3D. I could go on, but frankly, you probably have no idea what I'm even talking about.
Final Cut Pro is cheap.
That may have been true when it was first introduced. But today, for all intents and purposes, Avid is just as inexpensive as Final Cut. It's just that know-nothing producers insist on buying into the marketing hype from like 10 years ago.
Okay, then what about iMovie? It's free. What?
Look. Why don't you just castrate yourself, and save the world from the possibility that a retard like yourself might spawn living offspring?
Are all editors so full of anger and hatred?
Yes. By the way, you never told me what you do for a living.
Studio executive.
Oh. Excuse me, sir, just a moment while I boot up iMovie on my laptop. I have an excellent Starburst plugin, or maybe you'd prefer a Clockwipe. They make excellent time transitions.
Look, don't overthink it, just listen for the sound of my snapping fingers, that's when you'll know when to cut.
Yes, sir.